do have to put on my sunglasses, my beautiful souls. Excuse me. I had, it wasn't my intention to do a live, and nor was it my intention to do a part 2 of Enough Already. Just excuse me a bit because my thingy here is all twisted and attached to the almost 100-year-old Anglican cathedral. And it reminded me of the first time I discovered it, when I first began living in the shelter, in the homeless shelter, where I spent 3 years. Then I lived in a night shelter for quite a few months, etc. No need to go into that story and all in between. But what I did remember was coming to this cathedral. It's really beautiful inside. It's quite old, but it's closed now. Yeah, it's closed this afternoon. And I remembered coming here and to just cry my eyes out, you know, whether it was in the garden or in the cathedral itself. No one said a word, and I suspected much later on, from coming here almost every day, after not budging from the homeless shelter for 3 months. And it was the manager who kept telling me, you have to go out, you have to go out, and I found this place. So now I visit it almost every day to have breakfast. Not breakfast, lunch, sorry. And as I sat here and remembered that, I can just feel the tears rising, you know, because I actually was also grounding and clearing my energy centers for a session that I'm going to be having in a few minutes. And that's when the Enough Already post came up, because of something that happened yesterday. Because for the past few days, I've been seeing white tiger and the brown tiger, brown, fawn, orange, whatever color you call it, together in my face, both of them. And a bird just dropped some mess on me. It's supposed to be good luck. Yesterday, you wouldn't believe it, people. Yesterday morning, from way, way, way up in the sky, and when I tell you hi, the vultures were circling. Oh, I thought I'd gotten disconnected. The vultures were circling, and I felt a damp spot, and when I looked, from all the way up there, one had sent me a watery message. They must like me today. I just had a one on my shoulder as well. No, but what I wanted to say about this, because of the two tigers, the two tigers, so prominent in my awareness, which really simply meant okay, the sun has gone behind the clouds, so I can. Oh, you see a bit of the cathedral in the background. They are renovating it, taking off the top concrete bits, ancient concrete bits, etc. But it's still functioning. And there is a, what do you call that thing? And there's a maze right behind me. I wonder if, anyway, never mind all that. The whole point here is, I was like on a warpath. Oh. I was like on a warpath yesterday. I was so enraged because I kept thinking I'd had enough. One lady tried to stiff me and not reimbursing me for some shoddy goods, and I was not having any of it. Then my service provider told me that I owed a bill, which I didn't. It was wrong information, and they already stiffed me with something that should have been, that was not explicitly explained as being as payable. They promoted it as free, and they refused to reimburse me. So I sent a filthy effing, and I mean really, on their Facebook page, and no remorse whatsoever. So I stamped up the road in the blazing hot sun, got it cleared up, etc. But I had had enough. I decided, no way. Now, I because of the number of years I spent in Switzerland, I make sure, and I learned, okay, especially in the diplomatic community, I come and state your case, say your piece, especially with these individuals who know that they have the power and believe that that influence can make you overrode. That's really only for neophytes, you know. It's not for the Hidalgo, as I call myself. So when I thought back on all the instances where I allowed others to just, and it was little things, you know, to, should I say, get the better of me? No, I didn't think my fussing was worth it, because in this country, the disrespect of women is just off the scale. So I have to make sure and pay attention. Well, I'm always paying attention, but I'm always sensitive to it. And just letting them have it, or letting certain things slide. Not big things. As much as I was pissed off. But then I realized it's as if it all came up yesterday with the instincts of these two tigers. White tiger, which means seeking your personal truth in addition to tranquility, power, and confidence. And brown tiger is strength, power, and confidence. And I was in such a mood that I could have become a cannibal, as I told two people, and just eaten people out from the inside, straight from their chest out. And because I felt such powerful emotions, and I really had to work on keeping these instincts not tamped down, but I had to work on controlling them. And that's where the enough already comes in. Because you know what? It really and truly is time to stand up. It is time to say, that's it. I've had it. Enough. And give no quarter. Draw your boundaries really close in every single area of your life. And work to suit. Be you. Because others will be obliged to work with you as you are. And now, before my data runs out, I am going to end on this note by saying the intuitive catalyst conduit signing out. This thing keeps telling me trying to go live. I really don't know if I'm live or not. If it's recorded, it's not a big deal. But I gotta go, and I just wanted to share this little message. Stand your ground. Draw your boundaries. It makes no matter what anyone says. Everyone will fall into line when they recognize it. Some will try to push the envelope, that's true. But you know what to do. Ignore them. So on that note, my beautiful souls, I will say I love you. Ciao. The sun is coming out again. It's really hot. I mean, it must be close to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, if not more. And I'm bussing it from this beautiful park filled with all these magnificent bougainvillea and so on. If I could see the screen to switch to show you a panorama of this place, I would, but I can't even see the screen now because it's so bright. Ciao, everybody.